All right.
Song to one of my pieces of art though, so that's always cool.
So we're back. We got Marty Ray Project. He had a little family thing to deal with, and we totally understand that. But we're back live and direct, and so we're just gonna jump into it. How you doing, Marty?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so sorry again for the mistake and forgetting about this. I actually forgot about this because of what was going on, and then I looked at my email and I was like, oh no.
No.
I'm letting the boys down. The Talking Beards have been let down. I'm going to have to shave now. And I said, I hope they're still around so I don't have to shave.
Yeah.
Oh, but we just got another sponsor that does beard stuff. We can save you.
Yeah.
Right on.
So how long you been growing that thing out now?
I've been growing this beard for about 11 years probably, yeah. But I trim the bottom because I don't want it to get any longer.
Yeah.
I don't even really want it this long, to be honest with you. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, like I said, in my house, my dad, my grandpa always had facial hair. So it was just kind of a rite of passage. So I've always had some kind of weird facial hair. And this is the longest. My dad passed away, and I was like, I ain't shaving until I see him again. So that's kind of why I let mine get as long as it is.
That's exactly how it is and how I've been. Like off and on my whole life, I've had facial hair of some kind. Yeah. I've tried everything you can think of.
Yeah.
I retired from the Army 8 years now. So you know how Army guys go, we shave for so long after 29 years every day, 3 times a day, it seemed like. And you know what? No more.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service for sure.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's why it's funny. You can always tell somebody who's been in for a long time, they pretty much don't shave unless I have to go to some damn job interview or something. I don't shave.
And I hope you never have to go to one of those.
No.
I got lucky. I didn't have to. So I actually had chops when I interviewed for my last job. And then that's when the Captain Spaulding thing came up.
Yeah.
And then I just said, okay, I'll fill it in.
Yeah. Josh,
do you work somewhere where you have to have something over your face a lot or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell because the beard's got a crease in it.
You got the
Oh no. It's probably from I don't know. Yeah.
The mask.
I work the streets, believe it or not. I'm a homeless outreach guy. So we got to deal with. So I literally got to have that mask on.
I thought you meant something else when you said I work the streets.
Well, it is broad. It is. Hey, I'm right there on Broadway.
I'm like, man, this man's he's doing whatever not to get a job. He's willing to do whatever.
Well, I am on the streets, and it is homeless.
That's true. And you are working.
You know, $20 is $20.
That's what they say.
You are working.
Yeah.
We
got barefoot on though. At least we got somebody watching us.
Yeah.
Barefoot.
Yeah, that's our buddy Barefoot Brains.
He's kind of a bearded, I don't know, celebrity.
Yeah.
More like a mascot.
Yeah.
Love the guy to death though, man. He's
a good guy.
He's a character, man. He does all the bearded show. He's retired, or I don't know if he's retired military, but I know he's a wounded warrior and he just travels the country doing his thing, man. He's got these awesome chops. And he's just a fun guy.
Yeah.
So he's on.
I wrote a song called Bare Feet, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. On my album from 2015.
Well, speaking of albums, don't you got a new one coming out?
I do. I have 2 singles that I've released from it. And the album, it was supposed to have been out this month, but actually it was supposed to have been out 2 years ago. But, it takes money.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting to get everything completed, and it will be out this year, though. No question about it.
Yeah.
So anybody that wants to be notified when that happens, or notified with any shows or anything else, go to martyrayproject.com and join the mailing list.
Yep, I got it down there on the ticker splashing, and the first one of the songs was called "The Storm." Is that going to be the name of the album?
No, that's not the name of the album. That is the name of the song, that one of the singles that was released.
Yeah.
The Storm and Picture are
Yeah.
the two singles from it. The album was originally going to be called 3 because it's my third full length album, or third album, not full length, but it's my third full length album.
Yeah.
And it's my fourth album in total. And I was going to call it 3, but now I think I'm just going to self-title it. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it sounds fun. And like I said, I'm excited to hear what else is on there. That's for sure.
I got some stuff on there, man. My albums are always a modge podge of music genres.
Oh yeah, like I said, from what I've noticed so far, I love the Vanilla Ice. The song, I think that was one of the first ones that got you big, wasn't it? And you've done a lot of bearded songs too. So the bearding community loves you.
Yeah, the first one that actually went viral was All About That Beard.
Yeah.
That long time ago.
That was with Adley, wasn't it?
No.
Video?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, it was a song. It was a video, a music video.
Yeah.
She wasn't in it. She'd never been in a music video of mine. I was just in a little skit with her.
Yeah.
Where I invented the beard kiss.
Yeah.
In that video.
Yeah.
And I kissed another man with my beard like this. So. Now there's people doing that on TikTok, and people are tagging me. And I'm like, hey, I invented this years ago.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend at the time, who is now her husband, he was really like, I don't know, man. I'm like, no, this is gonna work. This is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Look, just do this right here. Let's do it. She's gonna come out and catch us. It's gonna be a funny thing, man. And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That video did well. But no, that was years later. That was years after All About That Beard. All About That Beard was, man, I can't even tell you what year that was on Facebook, because on Facebook is where I got my first traction. I wanted to start making videos, music videos, and I wanted to learn how to do it properly. So I rented a professional camera, and I wrote this song from All About That Bass, a beard parody, of course, and was just out there just playing, really trying to figure out how to do music videos. And that's what came out. You can tell, actually, when you watch it, that it's rookie. There's a lot of rookie mistakes in there, a bunch of them. The framing and the coloring, it's not even colored. The lighting, it's not lit right. There's a lot of problems with it, but it went viral overnight. In one day, I should say. In one day, it got 2 million views. And that's kind of where my whole music career started, right there.
Well,
a lot of people think,
you know what happened, because it was so rookie and it wasn't so clean cut as all the others coming out. That's probably what made it so special too. People love that raw. They really do. That's why you see a lot of stuff go, live, because they want the live experience. They want something,
Yeah.
Sometimes the artists will too refine what they're doing. And then when you actually see them live, you're like,
it doesn't sound nothing
what
like
the hell? That doesn't even sound like the songs. Not even close, And
with my music, it's always like, as far as auto-tune and things like that, when you hear any of my original songs on my albums, it's just like if I recorded it in my house, even though I do record it in a studio, but it's usually the scratch track. Like, a lot of people, they'll sing a scratch track and then they'll go in and redo it over and over. But I don't do that. I go in there, I sing the scratch track, and we usually keep the scratch track. So there's no auto tune. I refuse to let an engineer put auto tune on my voice. I said, if I sing off key, then that's just the way it's going to be.
That's the way good Lord meant it to be.
That's exactly what I say. I say, hey, God gave me the gift, and this is all I can do with it. I literally sing from the heart. I've been singing from the womb, never learned how to do it. Probably don't do it right. But I think the reason that people connect with what I do is because I'm vulnerable in that. I got my heart on my sleeve when it comes to music. So I might, I've teared up in songs, doing songs, covers, and my own originals, and I don't care. Like I'm just singing right then for the Lord and for me and for everybody that wants to hear it. That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, you got a podcast too, Marty Ray Project Chats, and I think the next one's February 3rd, right?
Every Wednesday. If that's Wednesday, then that's the day.
Yes, because February 1st is Monday.
Yeah.
When's Valentine's Day?
That's
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Oh man, I better remember that.
Yeah. We got a show on there, so I gotta butter up Mama real good.
I haven't forgot my entire life because it's my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
What do you do on your mother's birthday? Do you
usually take her out to dinner and all kinds of stuff? This COVID has really killed all our celebrations lately. She's in her mid-80s, so she's like, hey, let's just hold off on trying to do any family stuff for a while. So I go out there, or she comes into town when she has to go to see the doctor or something. So
you know, the funny thing about that for me is if I was 80, I mean, I don't care. You're not gonna keep me holed up in the house, but especially if I was if I was 80 plus, I got a buddy that used to do my podcast with me named Jim Vest. He was the original co-host, and he's in his 80s. And when all this hit, he was like, I don't care. I'm not gonna stay in my house and all this stuff. I can't live the rest of my life away from people. And because that's no way to live. And so he said he was going to, but he said he was going to do the show anyway. And I said, well, if you want to do it, we'll do it.
Well, my case is because of the crowd I am exposed to at the homeless. And she also watches my grandnieces and nephews. And we don't want to, if something happens, I'm more likely than anybody to catch it because of the exposure. Even though I've gotten the first initial shot and I get the next shot next week, I hear that one sucks.
Yeah.
But, and being in the military, I've gotten so many shots. I think I'm one shot away from becoming Captain America. Or the Magnificent Melting Man, one of the two. So,
I was going to say you don't look like Captain America yet, so maybe the next shot will do it.
Yeah. I'm going to come in the next show all buff.
If it does work that way, let me know, and I'm going to get the string of shots that you got.
Yeah, I got 29 years worth of shots from the military, so there's a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
I'll get them all at once.
Yeah. I'll turn you into the Hulk, man.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah. So what else
Speaking
you got
of
going
Captain
on?
America, I got Captain America right there on a coffee mug. Look at that.
Okay.
And Hulk is actually right there.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you can't tell, but that's Hulk and Captain America. It's funny you brought them up anyway.
I can kind of see the shield.
Yeah,
it looks like.
So what else got 2021 hold for you? And gonna be trying to do some touring, or is the COVID gonna be kind of restricting that?
Well, I never really did do touring. I never did a tour in my life, other than I've always just played as the shows come type of thing. So
yeah.
When people contact me and want me to play, I play. I do a lot of private shows and events and things like that because they pay better, and I don't have to worry about putting people in the seats.
Yeah,
because that's a anxiety attack waiting to happen. Is worrying about, even if you get your money up front, and I get paid anyway, I still worry about those the venues. I'm like, oh, I hope that people show up.
Yeah.
Enough people show up to where they make money. They don't just pay me and get their money back, but they are able to make money because I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm getting my money anyway, like I said, but I just hate that feeling of a lot of people might not care, but I do.
We both come from prior bands, and I did some tours where I think we made $49 in 5 days between. Oh yeah. We couldn't even pay our gas.
Yeah.
So we get it. But we were doing it for fun, and it was just to see what happens. And the drummer was the one being the diva out of everybody. The rest of us knew that, hey, we're an original punk band. We're in an area that's new. We're going to be lucky to make some money at all, And
punk band.
Yeah.
What year was this?
2015 through 2017, something like that. Yeah. I couldn't tell you.
Wow, that recent though with punk. Yeah. That seems a little recent. Is punk still
anything with a guitar and a lead vocalist and drums and a bass player is still relevant.
We're in Wichita, Kansas. We're like 10 years behind everybody.
And we just don't, it was a thrash punk heavy kind of thing. And I mean, we had decent crowd. We played Denver, Colorado Springs, Garden City. We had decent crowds. Just, by the time you break down all the expenses and stuff, from the venues itself, it was selling our merch that saved us. But from the actual venues and stuff, unfortunately we hit one show where, a local bar that wasn't the bar we were at was kind of going out of business. So they did a money raising thing. And so most of the crowd from that went to that show. And a lot of them showed up later, but, they missed out on a good show because I get up there as Captain Spaulding and sing to everybody.
You a singer?
I scream a little.
Let's hear
it. I'm good.
I'd rather hear you sing if you want to bust one out. If you don't, that's fine.
I mean, I can sing a little bit of something. I don't know what I've been singing so much lately. What do you want to hear?
Give us a taste of one of your favorite songs from the new release, just a short snippet.
A little teaser. Get everybody's interest peaked here.
The one that really, kind of felt right the most.
Well, they all feel right to me. Yeah, I don't have any favorite original.
Once I said that, I realized that because I never really have a favorite either. It's always in the moment.
So they all mean something different to me. I love all of them. Let's see if I can remember how to play this. Oh boy.
Put him on the spot. So hey, everybody that's coming on. Let's see. We got Jamie came on. Juice. Do you know how that is? Juice is? What's up? He said he couldn't play guitar.
I'm just trying to remember the chords. Chords real quick. If hate didn't matter, if hate didn't matter, wouldn't say a word. Mind so full, guess can't believe what they've heard. It drips like an acid from the tip of my tongue with a monster creep out. Is this kingdom come? Oh. I'm messing that all up, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
Let me see if I can find
put you on
one
the
here.
Spot a little bit there.
Yeah, we literally just finished that not too long ago, and I cannot for the life of me remember the chords. I should have put them in the description. I mean, in the note. I mean,
I get that. We did a recording, one of our first recordings when I was with the band. I go in there, nailed the vocals. Next show was like 2 days later. I couldn't remember the vocals because I did a mind dump during the recording.
Oh, you didn't write them down?
I'm like, yeah, we had it written down, but still, it was just, come on, it's punk band. I did everything in 3-word segments. So then I was like, and the guitar player started singing. Okay, now I remember. I was like, I just completely just mind dumped everything.
I don't really know a lot of punk. Every time somebody says something about punk, I say, "Oh yeah, I know a little Green Day," and they go, "Oh, that's not real punk." And I go,
"It was in their early stuff.
Okay.
Later on, they became more straight rock and stuff. Still good band. Just
I thought they had some great stuff. And wake me up till September ends. I'll just play an old one. How about that?
That sounds good.
I'm not a guitar player, so it's kind of tough sometimes.
But was that the guitar from last night's video?
No, this is actually a Martin.
Okay. Can't blame the guitar then.
Yeah, you can't. It's all on me now. I should have
grabbed the other one.
I should grab the other one and be like, that's the guitar. It sounds horrible.
Open E and freaking C and you're good. That's punk right there.
Saw a man rob a bank when I was 10. No, I didn't see the wrong kind of wish that I was in. I grew up. Thought I was living in my head. Figured the life that I was living, I'd be better off dead. Oh, I watched the winners take everything my daddy had. Worked his life away for a needle and some bread. Got tired of losing and getting beat up by the man. Started seeing life different, living by my own plan. Now I'm loose from the noose. Now I'm free. I've been set free. 'Cause ain't nobody gonna take from an outlaw. Put my picture up on every courthouse wall. I'm living in the clouds, yeah, I'm walking tall. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'm an outlaw. Ain't nobody gonna take from an outlaw. Riding our horse and I'll never fall. I'm hunting down the dealers till I get them all. And they never gonna stop me, I'm an outlaw. Oh, that's an old one called Outlaw from the last album.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, I just looked it up
Yeah.
on one of the formats for playing, and I was like, "What's he playing?" Oh, it's Outlaw.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
I can't remember what song I heard first from you, but your voice, it's awesome. You know,
For a lot of people, it was either they're one of about three that they heard first. There's not many people, unfortunately, yet that have heard my originals first, and that's my prayer.
yeah,
Is that someday soon, and I got to keep doing, the covers. There's days when I say I'm not doing another cover. We'll not do it. But the covers, and that's why I only do the covers that mean something to me, so that at least I'm happy about it. You know what I mean? At least it's a song I would do anyway if I was only doing covers.
yeah,
But I do covers just to hopefully get people to give my originals a chance. Some
Yeah.
people do. Some people don't even know I have originals. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
Some people even make comments and they'll say, "Why don't you write your own songs?" you
And you're
know?
like, I just
Well, I
played
do.
5 of them. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. And then I always say, "Man, I got 3 albums out
yeah,
and several singles." You don't. All you got to do is Google Marty Ray Project.
Yeah,
You're gonna
exactly.
find it wherever music is available. You're gonna find, because I don't release covers on albums. The only one I've ever released on an album is Ice Ice Baby, and the only reason I released that one was because I actually performed with Vanilla Ice and we became friends. So that's the only one I'll ever release that I can think of. I mean, I can't speak into the future. If God leads me to release another one, then I will. But yeah, it's just the goal. My prayer is that someday soon, an original of mine will be bigger than any cover I've ever done. And
Yeah.
that's actually hard. That'd be hard. It's gonna be very hard to do. Be a very divine thing to beat a song in total like Ice Ice Baby.
well,
On YouTube, Ice Ice Baby is definitely not my top song. There's I think 3 ahead of it. But on as a total through Facebook and YouTube, it's definitely the top one that people have heard. It's got probably around, I don't know, man, 100+ million views across all platforms. And it's and I'm not mad about that. I'm happy that so many people love it and they love what I did with it. And it was kind of a throwaway when I posted it. And I think that's kind of what happens a lot. It was about like after that, All About That Beard, I was trying to be consistent in posting, and I hadn't been, and I just one night at 3:00 in the morning on my personal profile, I posted Ice Ice Baby. I said, "This is how I've been playing this, so hopefully y'all like it."
we got some love coming from sunny California, Mr. John Fabula. He's a good friend of mine. He says he loves you. And then we got somebody on the Twitch page asking who you are. So I'm going to bring Blue 30 RL on, whatever the heck that is. This is Mr. Marty Ray Project. He's on his website, and he's got a podcast. He got a new album coming out, name to be determined.
Right, tentatively 3.
Yeah.
Is what
Just
it's
call it.
called.
There you go. TBD, to be
Yeah.
determined.
That's what I'm going to actually call it. Probably is
Yeah.
TBD.
Yeah.
Like CBD.
Yeah.
Hey, I love y'all too. Whoever joined, I appreciate both of you. All of
That's Twitter popping up there. Okay, I was wondering why
No,
all of a
that's-
sudden they look so different.
That's the Twitch account.
Or Twitch, excuse me. You said Twitter.
Thank you for that. You're welcome, Mr. Blue 30 RLO on whatever that is. Tell me how to say that
I
right.
thought you were getting
30
a bunch of
Ryan.
trolls or something. All of a sudden, I'm like, what? What's all these?
You did it
different
better than I
names?
did. That's for
30
sure.
Ryan, I think. Blue 30 Ryan. That's what I'm going to call him.
Yeah. So
Just
yeah,
off the
it's
top of the head.
Blue is fine.
Blue is fine. We'll call you Blue. But yeah, we're
Wow.
like I say, Talking Beards. They broadcast on the Twitch network and the Twitch platform, and we got the YouTube, and there's 2 YouTube channels we're broadcasting on, and then 2 Facebook pages. Yeah,
And we're hitting both coasts and a lot of the interstates too, and definitely Texas for sure. I know that, and Colorado and stuff like that. So and plus we had our own followers before we even started this, but once we hit it kind of opened up the doors a little bit.
yeah, we kind of feel like the big time.
for us.
Well, y'all are
Especially-
big time to me. I appreciate
especially
you having me
now
on.
Yeah, especially you came on. Like I said, I was like, I've been watching enough, trying to pump myself up, and I know you do a lot of interviews. So
I
the only
do,
que-
man. I've been doing nothing nonstop interviews for about a month and a half now. Yeah.
So the only question I really had prepared is, what question do you dread the most? And when you do these interviews,
I dread every time when somebody says introduce yourself. Because like on my podcast, I always introduce the guest that I have on so that's out of the way. I give people a rundown, then we go into the interview. I hate it when people say, "Hey, tell people about yourself."
Yeah,
I hate that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm if I do it, but it's always different because I'm like, man, I don't want to brag on myself.
yeah. I
Like
didn't make do
you
that,
brag
did I?
on me.
No, we didn't.
I didn't.
No,
We
you didn't.
introduced him.
No, you didn't. We just got into conversation, which is
Yeah.
what I like. I think
Well,
that's
and
cool.
I will stop you because I wrote a magazine for about 10 years, local fanzine called Brain Scab. Did it for 10 years. And it got to the point with, there's like 10 questions you don't ask. And that's one of them. That one. And what's the other one? What's your influence?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's like, you know what? He just got done recording an album. Let him talk a little bit about that. And then, you know what? Let's talk about your dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
That's what I
Yeah.
like. That's what we do on ours. Now I will say occasionally if it's a music artist, I will say who are some of your influences because that's such a common question that a lot of people, a lot of fans want to know. They want to know where you were built from, and so I always tell people that one don't bother me as much because now if they say who was your one influence, then that's a problem because I don't have just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Beard Laws right there. That's my homie. What's up, Beard? What's up, Beard Laws?
Yeah, he's part of the Talking Beard Network. He's got his show on Thursday and his TikTok show, and
I've been on his show.
yeah, he's big time.
He's a big timer. We got the big timers in here.
Matt McClure.
What's up, Matt? I got his phone number in my phone. Let me call him real quick.
Get him on, huh?
No. So yeah, that's definitely introduce yourself is the worst.
Yeah.
Especially if you're writing. I actually write an article too. Now, just started writing an article here. I don't know, about a month or 2 ago, 2 months ago, actually started writing an article called The Beat.
The Beat.
Mm-hmm. It's in a small local magazine, and I didn't. It's not something that I claim to be good at, but they seem to love it. And I told them they had a magazine, and I was flipping through it. It's VIP Clarksville, Tennessee magazine is what it is, and they were flipping through it. I was flipping through it, and I was like, "What y'all should have in here is a section called Creators Corner or something where you highlight artists and talented people from the area that don't get the platform they deserve. You should highlight these." She goes, "Oh, that's a great. We'd like to do a write up on you first." I said, "No, not me." I said, "Because I have a platform. I'm not bragging, but I'm saying there's people out here that need it way more than me, and you need to. It'd be cool if you highlighted those people that have nothing." And she said, "Why don't you just write it?" And I was like, "Oh, man, I don't know." It's like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll write something about some people I know, and if you like it, you keep it. If not, then find somebody. But please still do it, regardless. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But I never do ask them, "Hey, tell me about yourself."
Yeah, I have a little short segment. It would have been on just before you got on that I try to pull out a lot of local or regional bands that are fairly new or just the only places you'll usually see them is around here. So I always feature them a little bit. And because the thing I've learned throughout all my travels is it doesn't matter where you go, there's talent everywhere. And
Email me some of your old articles. I want to read them.
Okay, I can try to find them.
Yeah.
None of them are digital. It's all. from
Or
the
just
print
take a
days.
picture of one of them. I'd like to read them and get some
Inspiration now. Yeah.
inspiration. They say,
Yeah.
who inspired you? I say,
Kevin Hansen.
Brain Scab Zine. That's what it's called.
Well, like
Brain
that was-
Scab
I
inspired
got
me.
it. Of all places, I got it from an ICP concert back in the day. Someone kicked me in the head with a boot, and I said, "That's going to leave a scab." About knocked me out, and I had to leave I'm a big guy, so my wife and I, and there was a bunch of us big guys, we'd always like bull run the front, and we'd own the front. And some little girl was crowd surfing, and she decided to start spinning, and she had on combat boots, and I looked, and bam. And I was like, holy, I walked right through the pit. No one even touched me. I'm 6'4", so, people just don't mess with me. And I'm just,
That don't scare me none, Kevin.
yeah, I know. Well, you're not a small guy either, I'm sure. But I'm just saying, we're talking ICP here. So
I'm shocked that you're an ICP guy. You went to the Juggalo Fest, or what's it called?
I didn't go to the Juggalo Fest. I just went to a tour they did in Wichita with I went to see the Cottonmouth Kings. And the ICP happened to be the headliner.
Yeah.
So that's what.
If you lift your shirt up right now, is there a tattoo
Nope.
of a clown?
Hell no.
Is there? He's
Not
like
that big.
Juggalo for life.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Hatchet Man.
That's what it is. The old Hatchet Man. Vanilla Ice is connected to them. He's on their label or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Now? Okay.
Yeah, I've been there for a while.
Probably has to for protection.
Yeah. Well, I think old Vanilla Ice got a raw deal because when he was first out, I was listening to all kind of gangster rap, Too Short, and I grew up in a small town in Kansas. I'm about 30 miles south of Wichita. And so my dad was looking at me like I'm crazy. So when Vanilla Ice came out, I was like, oh yeah. And then, even through he got a raw deal. But
it was back when sampling was new, and so all
Yeah.
of a sudden you're hearing stuff from bands, and now everybody's like, they
But-
found out a way to copyright. So if you do sample, you still get money from it, but and stuff like that. And it was growing through a whole thing. And that Ice Baby, he definitely sampled.
Yeah.
The
Under pressure.
Under
Yeah.
pressure.
I don't think he got a raw deal though. He's filthy
he's
rich.
doing great now.
Yeah, he's been filthy rich his whole
he
life.
was a national
Yeah.
BMX champion too, so
Yeah.
it wasn't like
Mhm.
he was.
It was
a
just his
pushover to
journey.
begin with.
Yeah, he's had his own personal zoo for his children.
Yeah.
He's had every animal you can imagine.
And I love that rock album he brought out.
Yeah, I like
it
the
was
metal
a third or
version of
fourth- where he-
Ice Ice Baby.
That was
I
so
wasn't
cool.
into that. I
Yeah.
wasn't into that. But I will tell you that it was an honor to do a show with him, and it's an honor to be his friend because the Ice Ice Baby is, no matter what somebody says, it don't matter what they say. There's a lot of comments that'll say things like, this is the way this song should have been done or whatever on my video. And I say, no, if you didn't know the old version, you wouldn't even be listening to mine.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even care about my version if it wasn't for the first one. And I said, I enjoy the first. That's why I did this one. I used to rap that nonstop in my car.
Oh,
and
yeah. What It's Like Having a Roni was always my favorite off of that album. What
I
It's
can't
Like
tell you, I listened to the whole album. I listened to that
Having a
song.
Roni.
Yeah, I
So if
listened
you
to
listen to Vanilla Ice,
It's
come
really-
on.
And it's so cool to
Yeah.
hear people's interpretation of a song a lot of times too, and you kind of make it your own a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's going to be it should be different. It shouldn't be note for note the same as the person you just did. If that's the case, then just hire the person that
Yeah.
doesn't need to be note for note.
That song, I believe, is the most popular hip hop song of all time. I really do think that. Even though it might not be the best to a lot of people, but it has to be the most popular. I mean, there's little children that know Ice Ice Baby now. And they don't know a lot of legendary hip hop songs, but they know Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they jump
that song
around.
has longevity and it's lasted. And I think that's why it has the legs that it has for him and for me. So he headlines a tour called I Love the 90s Tour just because of that song. So it's and there's other songs too that he does and they're good, but like one of my favorites was actually Go Ninja Go. That was one of my favorite songs from the Turtles.
Oh, yeah. I was a big turtle head, and that's
My daughters love the Ninja Turtles, man, or one of them especially. Just got a vintage TMNT, the original movie poster frame today for her. So
Awesome.
really cool.
I got all the sewer and all the characters. I got some of the characters back there, but I got all the original ones up in the attic. I keep promising my
box?
daughter I'll get them out for her, but then I'm like, I don't want you losing them and breaking them.
When I was a
had
boy,
the first,
go
I had
ahead.
the first 50 comics where they're all black and white, and then I stopped getting them when they went to. I literally had issue number 1, third release, because I didn't get to Kansas until the third reprint.
Yeah.
But had the first 50 copies, and I just sold them a year ago.
Oh,
Were
Well,
they
I
valuable?
didn't get the actual price that you can get off, because you got to be big time on that. But I got a decent amount of money. It's all gone now because I had to fix my truck and stuff. But I got a big chunk.
life happens.
How much?
Huh?
How much?
Out of the 50, I sold them for about 3,000.
Really?
But the first one's worth 150,000. So
Now?
Yeah,
You sold the first one, and now it's worth
I
150,000.
was that when I sold it. But
It was worth that when you sold it.
Yeah, but you got to find someone who's willing to pay that.
Yeah.
And when you're not in the field, you're not going to get that. You get what
Man,
you can.
I would have went to Pawn Stars.
We'll
Oh, please. Pawn Stars would have got nothing for you.
give you $350
That's all for a show.
and a bag of chips.
Yeah, I know. I met Rick Harrison years ago at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blackout Bowl. Remember that? Y'all watch the Super Bowl at all?
Yeah, every once in a while.
Have you ever seen? Do you remember when the lights went out?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that the Atlanta one?
That was San Francisco and Baltimore. The Ravens versus the Niners.
Okay.
In the middle of the game, the lights went out in the stadium, and everybody was,
I
pandemonium
vaguely
for a minute.
remember that.
Yeah, because it was like, oh, they're about to try to blow this place up or something.
Yeah.
And I went outside for sure. My phone, I had just taken my phone to. They had these little locker. The Verizon you had all different kinds of sponsors there. Verizon had this case where you could charge your phone. You would give them your phone. It was an electronic case. It would open. They would put it on a charger, and the case would close. When the electricity went off, you couldn't get that case open. So my phone was trapped. And I was looking for my little brother. I was like, man, he had just went to the bathroom, but I was outside, and I was like, there was a lot of people outside, and I was just sitting there, and I saw somebody on their phone, and I walk up to the person on the phone, and they had just put their phone down like this, like they were hanging up. And I said, hey, man, can I borrow your phone real quick? I just need to try to find my brother. And it was Rick Harrison, and he goes, no. And I said, man, he kind of a punk. I said, I know who you are, actually. I said, you're Rick Harrison from Pawn. I said, I used to be a big fan of that show.
Yeah.
Used to until that moment, right?
Until now. And then Corey was there too.
Yeah.
And then, but anyway, I don't hold any grudges against the guy. Now, I actually have been binge watching all of Pawn Stars here lately on Peacock. I like the little plug for Peacock. I don't know why, but they got The Office, so I guess they deserve it.
Yeah. It just left Netflix, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad, because
Yeah.
I wanted to cancel my Netflix subscription.
Yeah, we're kind of I don't know if he is or not. We're in the Kansas City area here, not too far. So having Kansas City in the Super Bowl for first time second time now in 50 years, it's pretty awesome. So
yeah, I haven't watched football. I used to be a diehard football fan, diehard Cowboys fan for years, my whole life, and then I don't know, it seems like about 4 or 5 years ago now, when they fined the Cowboys for wearing American flag shoes, they weren't finding people for a lot of things, but they were finding the Cowboys players for wearing American flag shoes. I was like, nah, I'm done.
It's the whole politically correctness. It's so spoiled so much.
Yeah,
stuff.
but even with political correctness, we're in America, okay?
Yeah.
They should be able to wear the American flag shoes. I don't know. I thought, man, no thanks then.
Yeah, it's gotten a little out of hand there, that's for sure.
I honestly believe that's where it's all come from. It's just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Let me see y'all's. I'd like to see y'all's photo real good before, if it's movable. Y'all's picture, not photo. Y'all's picture real good that y'all drew. Did y'all do that live while you were talking?
Yeah. we got this
You
is
want me
like
to just grab
episode.
it?
Yeah, you want to
Okay,
grab
yeah,
it?
because we do a speed up thing, and he's kind of loading that right now. So
I was supposed to.
Oh, time lapse.
Yeah, I do time lapse afterwards, but we do it live.
Ah, damn,
Stuck
got
to.
stuck.
Like I say, this is episode 5. This is multi-universal jam.
Look at it. And y'all just did that like a while ago.
Yeah.
We
It's
try to
pretty
do
cool.
something a little different each one. This one, we kind of wanted to do some kind of, I forgot what I call it now, but geometric type, a lot of angles and stuff playing.
Yeah, I was about to say the diamond heads and the runt over there.
So you can tell they're freaking aliens of some type.
So the premise of the show is like, we take from the previous show suggestions. So somebody during the show gives us a suggestion. My soon-to-be wife suggested mermaids, and neither one of us want to paint mermaids. So please,
Merman.
yes,
Merman, Dad.
Give us a
from
good
Zoolander.
suggestion for next week. What should we paint next week, Marty?
Me? You want me to give you a suggestion?
Yes, anything other than mermaids, please, or mermaid.
I'll paint
Me.
a little tiny one.
That's what I was just thinking in my head. Great minds think alike. So
Paint
we're gonna
me.
paint Marty next week.
Yeah.
And what we're
And
gonna
then-
do starting
Then
next
mail it
week,
to me.
we've got a variable. So at the beginning of the show, we'll pull out like a geometric variable. So we don't know what we're going to be limited to. We may have 3 colors. We may have to make you into squares.
That sounds great.
yeah.
I'm already
Also,
kind of a square.
I have to take off my glasses and do it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
awesome. That's a way better than a mermaid.
Make it like Picasso.
Yeah.
We'll
Little
do him as
abstract.
a merman.
Do me as a merman. That
Yeah,
would be
there we
that'd be
go.
great.
There we
I
go.
can handle that.
I
one.
can do that one now. I can
Please
get
tell
on
me y'all have seen Zoolander.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
board. Oh, yeah.
Okay. It seemed like that reference was going unnoticed, so I just wanted to make sure. Merman.
Merman.
We'll give him a catfish tail or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool, dude. Yeah, not instead of a mermaid, like a traditional mermaid, I'm a lake maid. So it's like I'm a
Lake maid.
catfish, half
Yeah.
catfish.
Yeah.
And then you
Canoodling.
can put like long, cat whiskers on me.
There we go.
That'd be cool. I think
Awesome.
y'all got a good idea there.
I think so. I think
I'm
that's
getting notes coming out.
Yeah.
A lot. We got you now.
Yeah,
man.
we're
We got
already
you
reeling.
now.
I love
You're-
it.
You're gonna need to at least show up in our chat part so we can have fun with
Remind me, and I'll pop in.
it. Okay.
Okay. well. I think we've unless you've got anything you want to talk about to close it up, I think we'll get off here. I need to get some more coffee and get to editing this time lapse video, and I know you probably got things to do.
And we got a lot of people, Bearded Law, saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are badass. It's hard to see them.
But yeah,
you got quite a lot of fans came on, considering we came on late. That's cool.
Nice.
so.
Well, I appreciate everybody that did come on. I'd like to just say again, reiterate that whoever's listening or is going to listen, because this goes out to every podcast platform, right?
Yeah.
Not podcast, but
Filmcast.
yeah.
Oh, y'all don't do a podcast. I
Nope.
see.
Nope.
Okay. I see.
The bearded guy, the
Aaron and Scott with the Talking Beards, they got the
they got a podcast.
and their show's on Tuesdays, and so they do a podcast.
But this
off
will
of
be
that.
on YouTube. It looks like it's on Twitch now. I didn't realize it was
Yep.
Twitch, but like I said, they opened up some channels I didn't even know we had. Facebook, and Facebook's linked to Instagram and stuff like that. Plus, I do know the whole week we kept pushing you and the other guests and threw out some of your videos out for people to check
yeah.
out so they come on and stuff like that. So that's part of the reason we have no problem asking, introduce yourself, because we've already introduced you 1,000 times before we got to the show.
Right on.
And if anybody's
Yeah.
checked you out, they've already known what you sound like too. So
I'm glad. Well, I just say that anybody listening or is going to listen, go to MartyRayProject.com and join the mailing list, and look for the emails about the album and the releases and the podcast and new videos. And always, if you do listen to podcasts, go search for the Marty Ray Project chats on whatever channel you listen on.
Yep,
And
it's
we're
all right
there.
there.
yeah, I
It's-
noticed they're even showing up on Spotify now. I've seen podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah,
a
you're
lot
on
of them
Spotify.
lately.
You got them all on lockdown, don't you? Pretty much.
I was like,
Well, yeah, Spotify just signed a $100 million deal with Joe Rogan. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
so-
looking for that deal.
yeah,
So now that we're
even half that would be nice, you know.
my brain's spinning here. So now that we're going to do this painting with you on the theme, do you have any album artwork yet?
I
An
do.
inside cover?
I do have album artwork. I'll send it to you right now. I'll send it to you on.
We can get it, you know, maybe we can get a
Well,
little.
I was
picture
saying
of
you need to get your merman.
your late
album
man,
cover.
late man.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what
Playing a $50 guitar.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna send you the album artwork.
yeah. Send it to me, and I'll get it tagged up in the thing here and everything. But
So there, we're keeping your better half happy, and
Yeah, my
That's
better
how-
half.
I
The
always
fish
think
half.
out of the.
yeah,
You know, one guy wanted us to do trans-dimensional aliens, and we turned it into multi-universal alien jazz bands. So
Yeah.
that's how we think.
Trans-dimensional aliens.
Yeah,
What is
That's
that?
don't know.
was
That's what it is.
that was the
That's what he
suggestion we
said?
got,
Oh,
Yeah,
and we
Man.
turned it into multi-universal
jazz band.
jam
Alien
or
jazz
something.
band. Well, it's like that
Yeah.
one time a friend of mine said, or one before that was Dancing Squirrels. She goes, I got Dancing Squirrels in my head. And I said, oh, that's what we'll do. And then somehow it became supposed to have been pagan Dancing Squirrels, but we didn't do that. We did Disco Squirrels instead. One of them's doing Saturday Night Fever, the other one's doing the Gundam style, and the other one's voguing. And then
Gangnam Style, you mean?
Gangnam, however it is. That is.
Yeah.
And
the
then,
Gangnam.
yeah. And then for some reason we threw in an alien too, and that's where the alien came out for the next
Yeah.
one.
Nice. Well,
So,
I'll be excited to see what y'all come up with my big old head self. So that's gonna take up the majority of it right there. It'd just be a
Well,
head
the-
and a tail.
Yeah,
what was those sports things that hung on the walls? The big heads?
bobbleheads.
No, the big heads, the posters.
Oh,
The
yeah,
big
yeah.
heads.
Oh
The
yeah,
big
yeah,
heads.
the big head. But
Yeah.
bobblehead, that'd be cool too. I actually have been made into a bobblehead. I have it right over there. Oh, and
That's
you ever heard of pops?
Yep.
Yeah, I have a pop right over there of myself.
It's awesome.
How conceited is that?
I think everybody should have one.
I think they should too. Everybody should have a pop of themselves.
Yeah,
I kind of do, but it's not because
Yeah.
I play a character from stuff. And that's where I traveled all over. So yeah, I have a pop out there. It's from the original star, but I've taken over since he died.
You have a pop out there, like a official pop in stores?
No,
Well, I literally I'm a costume entertainer, and I travel a lot doing Captain Spaulding from House of Thousand Corpses. And I've
Captain
been
Spaulding. Oh, I've never
Sid
seen that
Haig.
movie. Is that the guy on the cover?
Sid Haig, the clown.
the clown.
And
He's on the cover though, right? That's the guy on the cover.
I don't think so. It depends.
Yeah,
It
Dog's
depends on
going
which one you're
crazy back
doing. He is on the Devil's Rejects, but he doesn't have his clown makeup on. But
Or maybe that's I don't. I've never seen any of Rob Zombie's movies, but
anyway, it's
yeah.
Sid Haig, who died a couple of years ago, and I've been at shows with him dressed as Captain Spaulding, standing next to Sid Haig, and people thought I was him. So I'll take it.
I want to see. Yeah, that's definitely this guy right here.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, he's on the cover of one of them movies.
Probably, or at least the backside. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
He's on the cover.
Oh yeah,
of-
he's on the first one. He's on the House of Thousand Corpses. That's right.
yeah, and that's the
This
reason
is
when
my
you
break
said,
from doing. I spend pretty much just before Christmas till now. Usually every year, taking a break from it. Last year was a big break because of the COVID, but I was just invited to do a
Yeah.
show in 2 weeks. So
you get
Okay.
paid to do them.
some of them, I make money at them.
You
You
kind of look
tip.
like the dude for sure.
Well, my beard's a little bit longer now, but
Yeah.
basically, I've just kind of taken it over a little bit. Initially, I was going to stop. I know Riggs. I'm friends with Riggs, the first guitarist from Rob Zombie's solo stuff, who also now does Scum of the Earth, and he told me don't stop. So I
Are
was like,
you
cool.
are you bald headed?
I have to shave it. I got a little bit of hair growing now, but
I see. But
No,
when you
it's
do
just-
him, you shave bald.
Oh yeah. I got 2 horns growing here. Now, I'm not covering up that because I'm bald or not, because I'm a sexy motherfucker no matter what. I
Look
look
at you.
But
Tell the world about it. Yes, Queen. Tell them,
Yeah.
Queen.
Well, all right. I think we're gonna let you get off here. Mama just got home, so I gotta go kiss her and make sure. It's Marty Ray. Oh,
She wants
say hi.
She wants to say hi. She's a fan.
Wait,
Come on.
Make sure my hair's good.
No.
She's got to do her hair now.
I'm good. Set up work.
Hey, love.
Hi, baby.
We're gonna do a merman of Marty Ray.
Yay.
A lake
Hi.
It's going to be a
Hi.
cat.
Nice to
fan
meet
array,
you.
So you're
Nice
going
to
to
meet
get your
you.
mermaid sword.
Hell yes. I have loved your work since I saw you a couple years ago
Your
on
head's
the
cut off. You need to
Facebook.
duck down some.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh,
I thought you saw me
hi.
in person. I was like, okay.
I can't hear him.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Hi again.
Hi again. I thought you were saying you saw me in person.
No. Is that an option? Where do you live?
Oh, it's always an option. I do shows all over the place.
Oh, well, then next time you're close to me, I'll see you in person.
Well, hey,
There you go.
middle of the map. Maybe we can get him down.
Bet.
Star.
All right. I'm
Okay.
down. No, I love your shit. The first one I saw was your rendition of Ice Ice Baby.
Right.
Rocked my shit. It was good.
Nice. Thank you
Nah.
so much.
Yeah, I've followed you ever since. That's awesome.
I'm honored to have you as a projector.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm a projector. That's badass.
Yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
what you are.
Very cool.
You're
All
a
right.
projector.
That's cool. I like that.
We'll see y'all soon for sure.
Awesome. Okay,
Wichita.
can't
Over
wait.
our show. Look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
You're hired.
sorry. Yay.
You're hired.
that's
all right.
cool.
I got
She-
whiskey waiting.
He kind
She
of
should
showed, up, he
host the
showed up
show.
late, so we had to.
Do what?
She should host the show.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll dress different.
Yeah, please.
Maybe brush it or something. Yeah.
No, it looks good. That looks good.
Okay. All
Now, I
right.
gotta get you a Marty Ray Project T-shirt though to wear.
She's gonna be
Fuck, yes,
hosting-
you do.
Hosting the show.
You do.
now,
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. It was nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, whiskey 30.
Let's
Love
be
you.
30.
Hi, Kevin.
All right. So again, thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure having you.
Yes, sir. Been good to see both of you, and I'm honored that y'all would have me on.
Yeah.
When your new stuff comes out, I'll get a hold of a copy and I'll even present it here during my little segment because I'm all about up and coming and just people who are still doing the grind, basically.
I kind of feel like we need to do the Wayne's World. I'm not worthy. I'm not
I
worthy.
was thinking more Roxbury so I can
Yeah.
break a window.
Yeah, please, because y'all definitely are worthy.
Yeah, you're an awesome dude. I appreciate it so much, and I hope to have you back on sometime. Maybe when
Well-
you get that new album out,
We'll make it happen.
make it happen.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I
All right.
appreciate it. You have
All
a
right,
good night.
God bless y'all, man.
Peace, man. Peace.
Well, part 2. I mean, it is what it is. That's the good thing about being on Sunday. We ain't got nobody behind us. We could go live and continue to go live. We got 3 people still watching. Y'all are nuts, but we love you. And thanks again, Marty Ray Project coming on, new album. Like I said,
Got some new people come on even. So Robin Bone.
it was Mr. Bone. He's a monkey, but Marty Ray Project. Check him out on martyrayproject.com. He's got his podcast every Wednesday. Him and Chris Whalen talk to people, just chat, kind of like what we did here. He's a pretty awesome dude, and if you ever interview him, don't make him introduce himself. I'm glad we didn't make that mistake.
He did sing a song for us, not one of the new ones because he couldn't remember it, but that's okay. It happens.
But-
I understand that because I've done recordings. You've done recording. You get done with recording, man. It's like a mind dump sometimes.
You flush it, and I don't want to think about that for.
because that's what happened to us. We did ours, and like a day or two later, we did a show, and I get up there and I'm like, oh my god, I can't remember the words.
Well, all right. Part 2's over. I got to take a leak and get more drinks, and y'all have a good night. Again.
See you next week. why you always got it.